There is a rumor right now with Daeun and JK. This one's kind of crazy. And then we have JK's girlfriend trending as well as a new update that has been posted involving V. So hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Let's get into it. So if you are unaware, then we need to talk about how there is a new product that has dropped with V, and this is very exciting because the amount of stuff that he must have been working on before the military is absolutely crazy. But even more than that, I bet the stuff that the label has released, like the first things that the label has released since he's been enlisted, he probably forgot he was even doing them or had even done them because the amount of stuff that's come out is just insane. The official BTS Twitter or X account posted V's photo book, which of course was very exciting because I think a lot of people have definitely been hungry and wanting to see more of that type of content. So you can order it at the Weverse shop. I believe you have to just make a Weverse account if you don't have one, and then you can purchase it. And a lot of people have been very excited to receive that product. Now, it literally just dropped, so I don't believe there's any snaps or leaks of the product yet, and it's pretty much going to remain that way until some people decide to leak some of those maybe within the next few days. For most products, I typically lean towards waiting for the leaks to come out before I buy it, just to see if I would like it. However, if you like BTS and you like V, then obviously just go ahead and grab it because it'll be a good experience regardless of the actual photos in the photo book. Meaning like it doesn't have to be shirtless pictures or pictures that maybe you wouldn't see otherwise. Even if it's pictures where he's just being cute or it's selfies or whatever, people tend to want that. So whatever ends up being. Now the specifics of what this product is a little bit confusing to me because it seemed at least to me that it was going to be a photo card, but like a lot of them, so like 50 of them, because they show two images and one of them was like the box and the other one was two cards. And it looked like it was a picture of V, but it was super blurred out so you couldn't really tell, but we can kind of see what the image would be. And then it's like quite odd, for me at least, that a book will be wrapped in this box packaging where it looks like packaging for a deck of cards. So my guess is it's probably a bunch of cards and photo cards that you can collect and just keep of V. And that's actually a really cool gift, I think. The cost I would actually say is pretty reasonable. I didn't see any backlash about that. It's $28, and if it's indeed a bunch of cards and it's like 50 cards or whatever, $28, definitely not super expensive. This price definitely changes depending on where you're shipping to. And so if it's coming from Korea, obviously it is. And then if you're shipping it to Alaska, then it likely would cost a lot more. And that could even be like $100 for the deck of cards. So of course, things like that definitely impact the cost or how affordable it is. But yeah, if you guys do grab it and you're interested in getting that, then make sure you let me know what you thought about it. And if you like the cards and what cards or pages are your favorite. I don't actually know if it's cards or not, so I'm gonna say pages too. But I thought I would come on here and definitely promote that. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I wish I was because I'm gonna promote it anyway regardless. But yeah, if you're interested, I wanted to let you guys know about that and then you guys can grab it. But that was not only the only thing that was trending online recently, as a lot of people have been very excited talking about JK's girlfriend trending. Keep in mind, this is not an actual person that is trending, although there is an actual person that we will talk about a little bit later. But this particular thing that was trending was not of a specific person, but just of the two words trending. People were going on Twitter and on different websites and we're seeing what the top suggestions was when they wrote in Jungkook, and JK's girlfriend was at the top. So this of course means two things. Either someone is on the search and just repeatedly writing that in and just trying to figure out who his girlfriend is, or what likely happened is that people were just talking excessively about who they believe his girlfriend is, who they want his girlfriend to be, or even just them wanting to be his girlfriend. And then of course that suggestion comes right up, and just because a lot of people are writing about it, posting about it, etc. This then sparks more dating rumors or allegations, I guess. People are wondering if there is any merit to this, right? Because when something is trending or is on the top search, there tends to be new information about it that gets it there. However, the difference with a lot of K-pop communities and BTS communities in general is that there doesn't actually have to be anything new that happens. The community kind of self-regulates content on a regular basis and kind of trends things on a regular basis without anything new having to happen. This of course then just means that if the community then wants a particular dating rumor to be true or is shipping someone that day, then they might trend something like this. And when I first joined the community, I was definitely very surprised to see how many people were just taking moments that existed many years ago. So something that, let's say, happened in like 2019 and it was from an award show, but then back in 2019 people didn't ship them together. No one really had any thoughts of JK and this random person, but then someone was just rewatching old content content and decide that it actually looks really cute and they want to ship them now. Well, then they'll just bring it to a BTS fan club page and it will start trending. That's one example of how it could happen. There's of course many ways this could happen. This is one of the reasons why the community is so powerful, because nothing really ever dies. And this happens all the time, where people will bring up old moments in which something happened to the BTS members, and they'll bring it up almost like the anniversary of every year to make sure that that person doesn't forget it. There really are very few communities that do stuff like this, and you can say that's good and bad, right? The boys are definitely then held to a much higher standard because the community doesn't forget anything. So when the boys say that they're going to do something, they better actually do it and keep their promise. Now, lucky for the community and maybe for BTS themselves is that there are 7 of them. So if one of them does forget, hopefully the other 6 might remember, and at least one of them will carry out what they had promised. Or perhaps what I would likely do if I had not so great memory is I'd get the staff to write it down or remember it, or I would just mark it down myself on a calendar. And of course, as we're talking about the community not forgetting something, there recently has been a dating rumor that did surface, which was JK dating Daeun. Now, interestingly enough, if you click on this particular feed and scroll through the comments of people saying Daeun and JK are dating, no one was saying JK girlfriend in this. So this was not within the same feed as the JK girlfriend trend. Does that make sense? And quite frankly, I don't entirely know where this dating rumor of JK and Song comes from. And if it's a rumor that people actually legitimately believe, because not too long ago Jimin was shipped with her and people believed that Jimin and Song were together. So I don't know if the rumors now with JK are coming from people just wanting the attention to come off Jimin, or if it's coming from people actually believing JK and Song are together. However, the theories are not as crazy as they could be. I mean, they're still pretty outlandish, but as far as K-pop goes, these are pretty standard theories that people can have. People were taking moments in which JK had either taken a picture of his dog or have taken pictures of things around his apartment and compared it to how Song had very similar things. One of the things that they compared it to was a meat bone. So kind of like how they draw meat bones in animes or cartoons, where it's like the meat is the center and then there's like a bone sticking out on both ends. And I've never seen meat actually prepared that way in real life. I've seen it in cartoons, but of course I guess people would think that that particular stuffed animal or that interpretation of meat in a chew toy would be very cute to give to a dog and for a dog to chew on. So there was an image of JK and his dog with that bone meat thing, and then someone circled an image in which they saw the same thing or the same looking chew toy in the background of Song's apartment. Of course, the rumor here is that they're both at each other's apartment and that they're dating and all that stuff. Other rumors are them wearing the same bracelet, sort of. This is not really a bracelet, but it's actually one of those like curly things that you might hang your keys on or something, and apparently both of them were seen having one. Of course, both of these things are easily just debunkable. If they live in the same area, which obviously celebrities in Korea tend to live within the same gated community area, then they're going to be exposed to the same similar stores, and similar areas might sell the same type of dog toys, especially if there's only one dog shop in that area, and then they both might buy the same dog toy. Of course, I don't have to tell you how strange it is to say that two people who have the same key curly thing are together, because I have that, and I know several people who also have that, as is an easy way to slip on your keys onto your wrist and then go about your day and so you don't lose it. Partly due to how ridiculous some of these rumors are, makes me feel like it was simply done to try to take attention away from Jimin, or try to dismantle some of the ships that were going on. Because for example, people were using the V and Jennie dating rumor to dismantle the V and JK dating rumor, even though neither of them have been fully confirmed yet. Let me know what you think. Make sure to check out Patreon for more videos, link down below. Thanks, this will be comment right here. Love you, bye.